Hey everyone, welcome back to Anime Sekai Podcast. I'm your host, Mikan.
And I am your other host, Ichigo. Hey guys.
Hey guys. Join us this week as we discuss if Ichigo still likes me after recommending Jujutsu Kaisen. Hey guys, we're back.
Hey guys. Happy New Year
Happy New Year.
2024.
Good riddance to
Yay.
2023.
Bye 2023. Hello 2024. We're late
hmm
and wishing you guys, but we took a break. So
We took a bit of break. We needed a good little break because 2023 hit us a bit hard, at least me.
yeah,
I
no, it
know it
hit me a
hit you
little hard
too,
too. Yes.
actually.
Smack me in my face. Asked me for some lunch money. So
I never gave anything back, just kept
nope.
taking.
Mm-hmm. But for those that are new, we are Ichigo. I'm Ichigo, and I'm joined with my bestie Mikan, and we
Mika.
are Anime Sekai Podcast, and we stream every Friday for you guys discussing anime and manga and Japan
All things
and
great.
all things awesome. So if you are brand new joining us, welcome.
Welcome. We hope you enjoy.
Yes, we hope you enjoy. So, what we got this week, Mikan?
This week, we're discussing, well, you're giving us, Ichigo is giving us a little update on her take on Jujutsu Kaisen and what she thinks. Hopefully, she doesn't hate me for recommending to her because I know she went through a bit of up and down emotional roller coaster there. I'm sure everyone else who watched it probably did too.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, such
So,
a good season.
good for who?
Good for the plot, let's say. Good for the
good
plot.
good for who? Because wait a minute. like
A lot of heartbreak. A lot of heartbreak. What do you have to say?
unnecessarily amount of heartbreak.
What's the one
So,
word you would give it? Like, first word that comes to mind?
it's not necessarily a word. It's more of a phrase.
Mhm.
And my phrase is somebody please stomp Mahito out. Like completely. Um I got a lot of words for this season. Starting out, I don't hate you
I know
for
you probably love me for
recommending
recommending it.
Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't hate you. Will never hate you.
I'm so glad you liked
Um
it though.
I loved it.
Mhm.
I
I'm so
still love
glad.
it. I still loved it. So for those who have not seen Jujutsu Kaisen, the latest season, please stop this episode, go finish watching it, and then come back because I'm giving out spoilers. I'm sorry. I
Mhm.
mean,
I know you guys not watching this
at this
or listening to
point,
this after not watching it.
I
I feel
know
like at this point, it's been all spoiled, okay? Because
it has been.
literally, even right after the episode airs, like, everything is spoiled. Like, even with the manga spoilers, it's so bad. Like, this fandom is just
hmm
spoiler central. It's so sad. I was
Which,
spoiled by so many things.
yes, so there's a lot. So I think there was only probably one or two times where I was spoiled. And I was spoiled within a few hours after the
Before?
episode had aired.
Okay,
So a
okay,
few
yeah.
hours before I watched it. So if it came, I think it came out around 2:30, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Mhm.
By 4 o'clock, if I was on social media and hadn't watched the episode yet, spoilers would be out. And I would have to be very careful because I'm like, wait a minute, wait a minute. Um, so I know the last time we discussed and you forced me to watch Jujutsu Kaisen,
You're welcome.
I thank you. I told you I had not watched the movie yet. So,
Oh, yeah.
I did watch the movie before finishing this season.
Mhm.
So for those that have not watched the movie, please go watch the movie.
Go
That's
watch
all I
it.
can say. Like
It's a lot of
it
info
was it
there.
was it
Mhm.
was good. I wasn't expecting the movie to be that good, but it did explain a lot more for me
Yeah. It's a
than
prequel to the show if you guys don't know.
yeah,
It's
it's
like a
a
prequel story, at least, where it takes place.
mhm. So it was good. I enjoyed it. I will say my overall feeling for season 2 was, and I'm just going to be 100% transparent and honest. Um the number one thing that stands out to me is I didn't like the way that they were taking out our everybody's favorite characters left and right.
Yeah.
That was disrespectful.
It was literally one episode after the
I
next.
know, and I was like, "Dang, I feel so
No time to
disrespected."
grieve.
Dang. Number 2, I was not satisfied in, I don't even know if Mahito died,
Mhm.
but, like, the way I'm calling him fake ghetto. That's what I'm gonna call him. He's because obviously he's fake. So, I did not like the way that fake ghetto absorbed him.
Yeah.
I didn't like that because, and I saw on social media everybody's like, "Yeah, Mahito got his just desserts," and, like, people doing skits where, like, Mahito screaming as he gets
Mhm.
absorbed is like their new alarm sound in the morning, and it's like they wake up in a happier mood. That wasn't enough for me. I wanted Mahito to get stomped out.
I feel you on that.
It just it didn't meet my standards of, like, revenge on a villain
Yeah, it wasn't truly fulfilling. I agree.
at all, and I was like, "This is what y'all came up with? No, let him out. No. This fight ain't over yet. Let him out. I need to watch him suffer, like, 10 times more." Like, I'm
Mhm.
sorry, just let him out. Fake ghetto, I don't know what you did, but this ain't working. No, this is it's not working. Um I didn't like the way they treated my boy Gojo Sensei.
Mhm.
My heart broke. But I also didn't like the fact that, like, the very, very end, they're basically
Okay.
blaming Gojo,
Oh,
like the
yeah, they
high school.
basically yeah, they put the blame on him and well, or so he was saying he was,
He was an accomplice, I
yeah,
guess.
accomplice to the whole thing, yeah. But there's so many people who wanted to get rid of him. That's the thing. They've been wanting to get rid of him since, like, day 1, a lot of people in the
Oh, in the
top.
high school? I
Mhm.
mean, I get that, but don't throw the man got captured. How you gonna throw him under the bus? How do you throw somebody under the bus if they themselves have gotten captured? That makes 0 sense to me.
'Cause it's
Like,
easier.
I get that, and I get that they're looking for a scapegoat, but can you rescue the man first? Throw him under the bus, like.
I don't think those people want him back. He's too much of a threat to them.
Overall, I loved season 2.
Mhm.
I am more of a fan now of this show than I was when you first introduced it to me, and I'm gonna be 100% honest. I thought season 2 was gonna be one of those seasons where it's like, season 1 was better, the show fell off, and I'm going to drop it.
Yeah.
I've never been as invested in a show, let me put it this way, in a shonen anime as much as I am invested in Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm sorry, like,
Yeah, you weren't expecting those turns, were you, at the end especially?
no, but, I wish I could put our text messages out there for you guys to see, because every single week I was sending Mikan, without giving her any spoilers because I know she hadn't watched the episode yet, just me of, like, screaming
Yeah. Yeah.
emojis every week.
But for the I already read the manga, so for the most part, I already knew it would happen. I just didn't know, like, the
Yeah.
timing of how much they would put in, but yeah. I have a question for you, though.
Yeah.
Whose death were you, like, most surprised by?
That is a good question.
Like, which one was, like, the one where you sat and you were like, "Wait a minute." Mhm.
Um, Nobara.
Yeah, no, she was a shock to me too when I was reading it. I was like, "Wait a minute, what?"
I felt personally disrespected, not gonna lie. I was like, "Dang, you just took out Nanami in, like, 2 episodes ago."
Yeah.
She was an innocent bystander, she didn't deserve that. Yeah, her death was the most shocking. If anything, the most shocking thing out of this whole season was Mei Mei.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I like Mei Mei, and I
Mhm.
know for a fact that one of the reasons I like Mei Mei is because her voice actress is Sailor Moon. For those that don't know, if you're watching it in Japanese, Mei Mei's voice actress is Sailor Moon. And so that made me like her more until when Itadori is like, "Oh, I wonder how Mei Mei is." And then it pans over to her and she's like in a completely different country in bed.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's and I just love how the contrast between Meimei and Nanami,
Mhm.
and I mean, it was like they were supposed to be drawn for that purpose of like honestly, Meimei, in my opinion, she's just not the best, okay? She's like a money hungry lady, that's it.
Yeah, I got more of that from that particular scene,
Mhm.
especially because she drops that line. She was like, "Man, I was so close to dying. We just had to get up out of there." I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute. So you're telling me rather than continue to fight while everybody else is fighting, you was like, this ain't worth it. I'm out." And just
Yeah.
dipped. Not only dipped to a different part of the country, she's not even in Japan.
Mhm.
And I'm like, "Ooh, I liked your character so much,
Yep.
but I don't know how I feel about you now. I don't know if you're smart because you escaped and that was your
Yeah.
choice." Because at that point, she was like, "Nah, I'm not beating anybody here. Let me just go ahead, pack up my stuff, and roll out." I don't know if that's smart or if she's just a coward, and I don't wanna call her that, but I wasn't too happy about this. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Honestly, I always felt like that, and I think a lot of other people have also mentioned this, but for me, it was like a really strong contrast with someone like Nanami, who basically, he was working to live. He left for a while because, over time he wasn't, I guess, getting compensated for the amount of work, but
Mm,
he basically came back for all the right reasons. You know what I mean? Because he
yeah,
was a good person, and he died because of it.
right.
Versus someone like her who is, like, in it for monetary reasons and uses her brother, you know? She's just she's just the complete opposite,
Yeah.
and yet she's the one who made it out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was like, "Nah, we not doing this, Maymay. No, no, no."
Mhm.
But overall, I think season 2 is great. There were obviously several things that me personally, I was like, "Look, if I was in Itadori's position, mind you, this is the one thing you're not supposed to do, but I would have bargained with Sukuna to help me defeat Mahito because it would have been a boom, he's done, he's out. Like, snap of my fingers, let me just switch with Sukuna. Sukuna can take Mahito out in the most glorious Sukuna way possible. And then
Yeah.
boom, you switch back. But I get at that point, Itadori couldn't forgive himself because of what Sukuna did
Oh,
by
yeah.
taking out half
Everybody.
of yeah,
I think he took out
I
the
said
whole of
half. He took
Shibuya.
out all of Shibuya. Yeah, his like countless people lost their
Mhm.
lives because of him. And I get that he was so distraught that he could not bear the thought of like if Sukuna and I switch again, like this is gonna happen. But I feel like there is an exception. And the exception is Maisto. Like, go ahead, switch, please. Please switch.
But there's also no guarantee he would take him out, is another thing. But,
I honestly think Sukuna would have taken out Maisto,
I mean, he would've done it at any time, though, that's the thing.
but
Okay, wait,
everybody
there
else would
was
have been collateral.
you know that scene, that famous scene everyone's talking about? Where after Sukuna switches with, Yuji, and he's, like, in despair, and then "You Are My
Yes.
Special" comes on. Did you like that? Because some people said they loved it. I just thought it really threw me off.
It threw me off, and the first thought that popped in my head is somebody please get Itadori a therapist. Like, this man is going to be suffering for the rest of his life.
What did you think about Choso, like, the whole brother thing?
That threw me for a loop. I was like, okay, so he's got Toto calling him brother, and now Choso over here calling him brother, and he was like, "Oni-chan to yobe," and I was like,
Yeah.
"No."
It's like, "Sir, you just took me out in in a toilet, like, in a bathroom? Like, what do you mean?"
Just call me your older brother. And I would have been confused too. Like, this man is Delulu. Hold on, wait.
It's like, "He just switched sides like that?" Like, and they
Very
accepted
quickly.
it?
Nobody said anything. Meanwhile, I'm sitting. I was like, he can just y'all just gonna let him switch sides like that?
I mean, at
Okay.
that point, they probably needed all the help they could
Y-
get.
I mean, they're gonna
Oh,
need all
yeah.
the help that they can get. I'm ready for more,
Oh,
and I
culling
hope
game.
and pray that the MAPPA employees who are working on
Get a day
Jujutsu
off,
Kaisen got to go home to their
see their
families,
families,
spend
get a
time
few
with their
days off.
families. You know, Oshogatsu in Japan, New Year's is now come and gone. I hope they get to rest a little bit,
See some sunlight,
and overall, just relax, take their time, and get back to themselves. But don't take too long.
hopefully. I mean, they already announced the next season, so I don't know if they're
They
getting that
did,
long.
and I really hate that. Like, I love and hate it at the same time. Like, Mappa knows what they are doing. They know that this season has gone so wild
Mhm.
that people are, like, craving more, and so they're like, "Oh, you want some more? You want some more? Boom, here's the next trailer for the next season. We'll see you then." And I'm like, "Whoa, wait a minute." The same day that the last episode of season 2 releases, y'all gonna release the trailer for the next season?
They're already ready. They already knew. I mean, it was too popular not to continue for sure. So I mean, I get it, but yeah,
To be
hopefully they just
100%
do it
honest,
right.
that's perfect promotion.
Well,
Everybody's like
yeah.
gearing and ready to watch the very last episode of this season. And on the same
Mhm.
exact day, just hours before that last episode drops, you drop the trailer? Like, I see what you're doing. That's perfect advertising because then it gets everybody hyped. But it also is a backwards strategic method in there. They could be talking to the people working at Mappa like, look.
They're like, "We've already sent it out and confirmed it's happening. Sorry. We're gonna have to lock you down here for a little bit longer,
We know you said you can go home,
but
but
we take it back. You can see your families in 2025."
I'm like, dang. Oh my
But I'm
god.
pretty sure it won't. It probably will come out in 2025, maybe end of 2025 is what I'm
Or the
guessing.
end of this year
You
is
think so? You
another.
think it'd be that fast? Oh,
I
man, that would be
honestly
really
don't
honestly, that would
know.
even surprise me because that would be pretty early. As long as they don't go like, as long as they did with Attack on Titan, I had to wait for that so long, and they did the part 2, that was just ridiculous. I'm okay.
Yeah, yeah, no, I would agree with that. Or even with Blue Exorcist, like they waited 13 years to drop
I'm not about to
season 3.
I don't think yeah, no, that's gonna lose some a lot of people. 13, that's
Yeah,
too long.
yeah.
No,
But
they'll definitely be back with I think pretty quickly. For sure before 2026, I'm pretty sure.
my assumption is by the end of this year to
Mhm.
early next
Like the
year.
winter season,
Mhm.
maybe, uh-huh, I could yeah, maybe
I am assuming since we have a trailer, it's gonna be at least within this year,
I mean,
or at
they've
least
sent
a
out, like
year from they release the trailer date.
I guess, I mean, that's possible.
I don't know. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed, but I have
Yeah,
a strong feeling it will be the end of this year.
but it was more like an announcement trailer, right? It was I mean, I feel like it wasn't like those full-on trailers, it was like an announcement trailer about, "Yes, we've confirmed when
I
it's
feel
coming
like
out."
it was more of a full-on trailer because Itadori at the end was like, "I can't afford to die yet."
Which one are you
And
talking
then he
about?
was he was battling that one guy, the guy from the movie. Yuta,
Yeah,
Okotsu.
Yuta.
Yuta's voice actor, I know for a fact, is from, oh my goodness, who is his voice actor?
Evangelion.
Yes, Megumi Ogata.
Yeah, it's Shinji
It is
from Neon.
Shinji.
It is Shinji.
I knew I recognized his voice in the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie. The whole time I watched it, I was like, I know this voice, and I know this voice is
It's
iconic.
yeah, it has a very unique voice, the voice actor.
Now, when he appeared, spoiler for anybody that has not seen the last episode, hopefully you've seen it by now. When he appeared in the last episode of season 2, when I tell you I watched this, I took a late lunch just so I could watch this episode. I about screamed in the office. I was like, "Oh, oh my god, oh my god." I was really excited because I was not expecting him to actually be in the show, if I'm being 100% honest. I thought
Oh, yeah.
his role ended in the movie.
Oh, you thought it was more like okay, like a backstory and he's
Mhm. Like,
I see.
backstory, we don't see him no more, boom, he's gone. But the fact that they brought him back and introduced his character as the special grade,
Oh, yeah, Yuta is he is special.
apparently, if he's still
He a
running
tough
around here
dude.
with Rika,
Yeah.
messing up even more buildings,
Yeah, no, he is special. Special, special.
which I really hate. I hate it so much. I hate the fact that they're gonna put him against Itadori
Mhm.
because of how I saw his growth in the movie.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I can vibe with him. Like he seems really good. He seems like he's really out here trying to defeat all the bad guys. Like he's trying to turn this world into a better place. And now he's going to be butting heads with Yuji, and I'm like, well, he's kind of trying to do the same thing. He just has been cursed. Like that's not his fault.
Mhm. Culling game is gonna get pretty interesting.
I'm not ready for this. I'm
You will be by the time it comes out. You'll be ready. You'll be like, "Where is it?"
no.
But did you see what they did to my boy?
Who?
My boy Inumaki senpai?
Yeah, but let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Okay? Because I didn't realize how much I liked his character until I saw at the end he was missing an arm, and I
Oh,
was like, "What
how
happened?"
could they do that to my boy? Like, I was so mad when I first read that. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Not his arm. Not his arm."
They took his whole arm. I mean, but at the same time, I'm like, they could have easily jacked his mouth up to where he can't use his power anymore. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, all he's got to do is use the other arm and pull the thing down and just say what he has to say.
Yeah. I mean,
So they
Toto's probably
just,
gonna have more of an issue.
yeah, no, Toto's done. He's done. 100%. I'm sorry, he's done.
Or is he?
Girl, girl.
But you know what I thought that was the funniest thing out of the whole, like, story? How Mekamaru was basically saying, like, his teammates and everyone is useless except for Todo, and
Yeah.
he was right.
He was like, all of y'all suck except for him. He will survive. I don't know about y'all. I was like, dang, that's messed up.
And he wasn't wrong, though. The disrespect was real.
I was like,
It's like,
dang.
I see why you basically betrayed them, not really, but, like, betrayed them because you couldn't trust them. You were right to not trust them. They were all weak.
Dang. I'm really starting to love this show
I'm so happy. Oh,
more and
we should
more.
so, since I read the manga, but what are your
Yes.
predictions? Like, what are your predictions for the next season? What do you think is gonna happen?
Um, what do I think is gonna happen or what do I want to
Mhm.
happen? Or
You can say
both?
both, yeah.
Okay, so what I want to happen is Gojo get out the box and just take everybody out. All the bad guys out all at once. Like flip the script, turn the box on them, put everybody in the box. Boom, they're gone. And then destroy the box and then that gets rid of everybody. That's what I feel like should happen. but that turns Gojo into, like, the superhero, and
Mhm.
yes, I want him to be saved, but I also am curious to see, like, how they're gonna save him. What I think is going to happen is I have a feeling that Yuji is somehow going to save Gojo Sensei. Um, Okotsu is gonna take Yuji out in the process, so it's like a 2 for 1.
Okay.
Sukuna, at the very last second, is going to come out and not necessarily take out Okotsu, but, like, somehow jack him up to where he can't use his powers anymore. And then, I don't know, I feel like Fushiguro is involved somehow. I don't know how, but I know Sukuna has something to do with him surviving.
Okay.
But I feel like what it's gonna come down to at the very end, like, when everything is all said and done, it's gonna come down to Fushiguro fighting Sukuna and Itadori trying to get his body back from Sukuna, I guess, and like a weird three-way battle.
Okay.
But it's really like 2 people battling, but technically Itadori is trying to battle from within, and Fushiguro is
Mhm.
battling on the outside, and then they all team up, and Gojo Sensei gets in there somehow, some way, and tries to help.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's how I feel like it's going to end.
I
Maybe.
see.
Ultimately, here's another theory. Maybe Sukuna somehow separates himself from Itadori, maybe, and then they
Okay.
fight. I don't know. In the end, I feel like Sukuna has to die, right? So I just don't know if
We shall see. We
oh
shall
no,
see.
oh no, oh
I don't know
no.
what the rate is going. Maybe
But
not.
you've read the manga, so
I mean, it's still going, so
oh,
who
okay.
knows? Who knows? He might be already dead. He might still be alive. I
I
don't
feel
know.
like you know the answers to this, and I need the answers that you're not giving me.
You'll
No,
get
never
them.
mind. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
You'll get them eventually.
Y'all, if we have to come back on here and do a third update,
There
which
probably will be one for season 3.
there there will probably be a third update. We will see. We'll see. If you guys like this episode, let us know. But I will say, I'm just gonna put this out there. I always admire cosplayers. I've seen so many people cosplay from Jujutsu Kaisen and they all look good.
Mhm.
It makes me also want to cosplay somebody from the show.
Aw.
And for
Who
the
would you do, though?
longest for the longest time I wanted it to be Mei Mei until she bailed. Cause I liked how
Uh,
confident she was. She was like a no
yeah.
nonsense type of
I
like
mean, she still is.
I mean, yeah, but she bailed, so we not dealing with that. Um, I would honestly, if I were to ever cosplay as Jujutsu Kaisen, and this may be like my very first cosplay ever if I do it, it would have to be Nobara
Okay.
or Utahime.
Utami is a good one, yeah.
But the only reason I'd want to do Utahime is because I like
Her outfit?
her outfit. That's the only reason.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
I'm not a big
That's what I
fan of
thought you would
her,
say.
but I
Yeah.
love her outfit. Or I would still put Mei Mei on the list. I mean, she ain't my favorite.
But she's, like, a cool character to that she looks cool. I feel like that would be a
Yeah,
really cool and I can be Uili.
that would be so cute.
That'd be a really tall Uili.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're taller than me, so I don't think that
I'm taller
would
than you. I'll have to just, like,
You need to be
squish
somebody
down.
else. Or
Just give me, like, a little stool to kneel on.
I think honestly, I if we were like doing female versions of the characters, I honestly
Mhm.
think I would want to be the female version of Happy Ghetto, like the original Ghetto before he went crazy and then he
Oh.
lost his life
Uh-huh.
and then the other dude took over his brain. Not that one, the other one. And then you
Oh.
could be Gojo because that
Oh.
would work because Gojo's taller than Ghetto. So there, that would work perfectly.
You know who it'd be? I'd be Panda.
Just put in a panda. No, you need to be Izumaki senpai. That would be so
I don't
cute for
that
you.
with no one arm,
No, you need both arms.
that would be funny.
Yeah, yeah, no, I
It would
that
be
would be
cute
good.
too. And I feel like that Hime would be possible because, like, the outfit you could just get, like, a traditional and it
Well, and
would
I
look
could
like her.
yeah, I could do a duel too, like, one minute I'm Utahime, the next minute I'm Kikyo.
Oh, yeah. That's true,
They've
actually.
got the same priestess or, like, Miko
Yeah,
outfit,
that's true. 2 in 1.
2 in 1. Yeah, I honestly like this show and then watching so many people pull off these bomb cosplays. So I'm like, "Bro, I kinda wanna do this too."
Mhm.
But that just means if I do it, I gotta go to an anime convention.
Well, I guess that's in the cards for the future.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Yes.
We will see you guys there. I don't know where, but what anime con, but someday
They don't
we
know
will
what
see
we
you guys
look like.
there. Well, we'll see them. That's why I said we'll see you there. They might not see us, but we'll see them.
You'll see us, you just won't know it's us.
We might have some little merch on. Little anime sekai, unless we're cosplaying, then we won't, but
Oh, no, I still feel like we should wear the
one
merch.
day, one
One
day,
day.
one day, we'll
One
make it
day.
happen.
But overall, it was good. It was good.
It
I
was a
really
good it
liked
was
it.
definitely a good season, yep.
Mhm.
I'm so glad you jumped on the train because this is such a good show.
I jumped on the
It is.
train and rode off
She's
into the
with us now,
sunset.
y'all. I'm pretty sure I feel like a lot of people have probably watched Jujutsu Kaisen, so it's on I would say it's, like, probably the anime of 2023 because it really was next level.
I feel like there's gonna be some people that will debate that with you, but
Mhm.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
argue.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it was very popular. It was, like, all over social media and whatnot when it
yeah,
comes
that's
to
true.
because I feel like people who are non-anime watchers were actually watching it.
I haven't met any non-anime watchers that have watched it,
Mhm.
but I have been trying to get some people to jump on the bandwagon as well.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if it worked, but
We tried, that's all that
yes,
matters.
I tried. Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Oh, man. Well, it was a good year, and I feel like this is a great start with a great anime.
Mhm.
We hope you guys enjoyed. We cannot wait to continue to see you guys in 2024.
Yes.
Keep coming back, because we'll be we'll be here.
We're here for you guys every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Spotify and wherever else you get your podcasts.
Yeah,
And we thank you guys so much for sticking with us. Those that
absolutely.
are new this year, welcome. Those that have followed us over from last year, happy 2024. We hope you guys will
Thank
stick with
you.
us.
Mhm.
Thank
And
you.
be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Anime Sekai Podcast, and we shall see you guys next week for the second episode of 2024.
Yes. Thanks, guys, so much for joining us.
Bye, guys.
Bye.